But you have no right to call me a murderer. You have a right to kill me. You have a right to do that. But you have no right to judge me. It's impossible for words to describe what is necessary to those who do not know.
Found a hole inside my head and it needs stitching up before everything that I hold as corrupt falls out through my mouth. Don't turn up your snout in my predicament. Play ignorant, pain soaring through the fingertips. Four walls staring back, it's insidious, hideous. That rumble in the concrete jungle never stops, it's continuous. And I haven't got the spirit for it. There's very little left of me. Open up my head and you'll see death has took the rest of me, but a hollow shell, a vessel for the return of the ever-flaming burden that burgeons from a cigarette butt to the curtains. Next step, the house burns down and the fire grows. Standing outside the property, I strike a pose, self-perform lobotomy. The flames keep spreading, but how would the neighbours ever know? Burned to a crisp like some chips in a frying pan. There's only so much that the mind can withstand.
What happened that ended up with your being here in the hospital?
The psychiatrist decided that this was the situation for me.
Did he tell you why?
No, the psychiatrist did not.
Has anybody told you why?
No.
Have you any idea why?
Yes.
And what is that?
I am not completely like other people.
I stay reclusive like the broke as fuck production. Still pedal any substance. These walls crackle from percussion as if it's bonfire night. Thoughts let loose but rhymes stay tight and ignite another flame through the brain. The wiring must be strange because it's fireproof. Try burning all the way through to the root of the problem. I'm no will hunting. It seems it past impossible, improbable that I could ever fit in. Fly below the radar but still remain distant with my imprint and my fingerprints all over the crime scene. A breadcrumb trail, Hansel and Gretel, fuck a fairy tale. These hands wanna throttle and mine wants to threaten. Too late when I'm regretting. Play the shit till you can't help but turn it off. I'm the leftover part that fell from the cloth. Devoured by moths, devoured by moths. Play the shit so you can't help but turn it off. I'm the leftover part that fell from the cloth. Devoured by moths, devoured by moths. Moth to a flame, the mindset deranged, saying anger on repeat for the snare sound. Met a sick bitch and took her to the pound to get put down. Done with all the sad clowns, sad now, sad always. Sitting waiting in dark hallways. Shit up anybody wanting nothing more than small change. It's a cold world waiting for the thaw again. Play through my sad little set on the accordion. War with the stars, feel the walls closing in. Play the shit till you can't help but turn it off. I'm the leftover part that fell from the cloth. Devoured by moths, devoured by moss. Play the shit so you can't help but turn it off. I'm the leftover part that fell from the cloth, devoured by moss, devoured by moss. Cut to ribbons.
Hello?
It's me.
I know. Who are you? I'm not going to be here much longer. Dr. Mandrakis and his wife are coming home.
I know.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Sorry, I turned the lights down. Turn them back up if you like.
Don't.
Don't. You really scared me. If that's what you wanted. Is that what you wanted?
No.
What do you want?
Your blood. All over me.
Those things that go bump in the night are what I fear. Feel that pound in my head and I know that it's here, that crystal clear. The presence that I fear, haven't seen this shit in years now. But the thoughts send shivers down my spine still somehow. Like I'm stuck in a glass house with no options, no way out. And then they're throwing rocks in, that penny comes back and it knocks me for six to my stomach feeling seasick. Logic's gone, scrambling for reason, until the voice just seeps in, fearing for my life, see them sharp teeth gleaming. In the moonlight, can't put up a fair fight. And words like liquid, they trickle past what there's like. A dark being haunts me from time to time, late at night.
You have another nightmare?
The vampires were back.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I've got to get some sleep.
Mom, do you like this place?
It's a big change for you, I know. New house, new country.
Hear that?
It's the wind.
What the fuck are you doing? Hand in the vice, reckon he could do with some ice. Can't imagine it felt nice, but that's the price of this shit. Heading to the shops with a stack of counterfeits, collecting supplies for the bodies inside of the freezer. Put them in the bath and chop them up to make it easier. Standard procedure, I landish them heathens. Pray to the high heavens that I never relate to that sentence or sentiment. Heads numb, dense like cement, breadcrumbs trailing past the fence, and there's a scent creeping through the airways and always pointing back to me and the events that I desperately seek to flee.
In the end, I had him put his fucking head in place. Dogs, can you hear me, dogs? Listen to me, Anthony. I got your head in a fucking vice. Squash your fucking head like a grapefruit if you don't give me a name. Don't make me have to do this, please. Come on. Don't make me be a bad guy. Come on. Fuck you. This motherfucker. You believe this? 2 fucking days of nights. Fuck me. Fuck me, you motherfucker. Fuck my mother. That's what you fucking tell me. Motherfucker, you. God. Give me the fucking name.
Charlie M.
Charlie M?
Charlie M.
Charlie M? You make me pop your fucking eye out of your head to protect that piece of shit. Charlie M, you dumb motherfucker.
Got back to the house like a flea, blood sucking, disgusting from the look on my face, you wouldn't trust it. As far as you can chuck it, slice it, put it in the dustbin. Getting back to my prerogative, with them thoughts in my head, I belong right where Gollum lives. Creep back to the fridge on the Ryan Reynolds tip, got more heads in there than seen on any old podcast. At last, I can finally say good riddance to all them bodies in my kitchen, got the bleach and the equipment. Remember this, it's the timing that makes all the difference. The police will know nothing, so long as I can rid the place of this stink. Give us a hand with it, what do you think?
Where do you come from? I come from the grave. How did you die? I went blind and had an hemorrhage, and I fell asleep and I died in a chair in the corner. Why have you come here? I like to hear them scream. Shut up, you old cow.
See that eyes looking this way, faced with faces that are shaped in dismay. Judgment. See that eyes looking this way, faced with faces that are shaped in dismay. I've got nothing to say in my defense, I rest my case. Looking at me funny, you'll end up with your head stuck on the mantelpiece. Shards of glass to your face, that's the last thing you recall. Then I'll drag you to the morgue and stuck you straight into a locker. I wonder if they'll come when you're screaming and knocking, or go ahead and run, spilling all the coffee as they flee, and leave the place to me, left to my devices. Brought my own equipment from home, a hammer, a knife, and a couple DIY vices. Careful with them handles, things are priceless. Judgment. See that eyes looking this way, faced with faces that are shaped in dismay. What did you say? Come back around this way. Pull your eyes out your sockets and we'll see who's laughing then. Let's start again. It's war beneath the bridge, my friend. Every life has to come to an end. The clock keeps ticking, there's no time like the present. Sorry if I scared you, I'm usually so pleasant. Got a couple bodies wrapped up like presents. People who judge me so you don't have to worry. You and me are on a level, understand one another, so it shouldn't be no trouble. Don't start screaming for help again, turning up the treble. You give me a little choice but to go and get the shovel. Okay, let's go, you give me a little option. Dig yourself a grave, get in the bag and it's dropped in. I hope you left enough room for some oxygen. Judgment. See that eyes looking this way, faced with faces that are shaped in dismay. What did you say? Come back around this way. Pull your eyes out your sockets and we'll see who's laughing. Judgment. See that eyes looking this way, faced with faces that are shaped in dismay. What did you say? Come back around this way. Pull your eyes out your sockets and we'll see who's laughing then.
We went back there, and they had come and hacked off every inoculated arm. There they were in a pile of little arms. And I remember I cried, I wept like some grandmother. I wanted to tear my teeth out. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Smoking spice in the park after dark, where them doggers like to park. Sniffing lines up like an aardvark. After some ants, life's a bitch, I should fuck off to France. Requesting a cash advance from anybody crossing my path. Here's a choice, your money or your spine snapped. Usually they make the right call and I relapse, ingesting anything. Mushrooms to tree sap. Wash it down with a bottle of Jack Daniels, whatever I can handle and get my hands on. Holding up some lads for a ransom of a fiver and a lighter. Step too close and I'll ignite you. Don't wanna fight 2 or 4. I can't see straight anymore. Beer goggles on and I'm swinging at the floor. Foaming at the mouth, coughing from the cold. Relentless and endless, so I make the most of my time and I spend it retiring. Expired units, the storm and the rain never came, so now I have to do this. Take matters into my own hands, rid the world of evil, my purpose and plan. Exorcise the demons from my being, down in spirits till I can hardly stand. Drowning thoughts that scream that I am the dark outline that shows up in your picture. Spread through word of mouth, now the fear is growing quicker. Maneuvers growing slicker. Step inside a church, the lights and candles start to flicker. Dark nights.
You sweat, but you don't dare move. You want to scream, but you can't. Terror grips every nerve in your body, and your heart is beating so fast, it feels like your eardrums are going to burst. You swallow hard, and you realize there is nothing you can do but wait and squirm. Now American International Pictures presents Squirm, the ultimate horror. Millions of writhing, seething creatures oozing out of the mire, shocked into a frenzy by 100,000 volts of electricity, driven by an uncontrollable urge to feed on human flesh. Squirm.
Rewind the clock to that second before the heart stops. Play it on a loop to feel something. My head's been cracked, fractured, malfunction. You can keep them theories and assumptions, hustling and bustling. Concoct my own substance, leave a note and some footprints leading to the basement wall. Dug a crawl space and all, not fazed by the law. Knocking at the door, scratch and claw my way around the building. Note down, hire many civilians, a mother and 3 children, with a husband on the night shift. The moon appears and the lights flick off on their own. Or that's what the residents suppose, at least. 666, the mark of the beast.
Rewind the clock before it ticks faster. Rewind the faster. Rewind the clock before it ticks faster. Rewind the clock. Rewind the clock before it ticks faster. Rewind the faster. Rewind the clock before it ticks faster. Rewind the clock.
In the meantime, let's rewind. Go back to a simpler life before thoughts were banging in my head. Grab her by the arm and the leg, get the knife. Nothing I can do to shut it off. Cut from that cloth, born in the wrong place and time, feeling lost my whole life. I can feel them judging. Laughed behind my back, took my eyes into my own hands and started fighting back. These aren't just random attacks, brought a knife and an axe to the eye for some practice. I bide my time, waiting for the moment to strike. Then disappear into the night like it's nothing. Burn my fingerprints clean off of my hands, there's no stopping.
rewind the clock before it ticks faster. Rewind the faster. Rewind the clock before it ticks faster. Rewind the clock. Rewind the clock before it ticks faster. Rewind the faster. Rewind the clock before it ticks faster. Rewind the clock.
You can find me hanging from the gallows, lurking in the dark, know how to use it as a camo. Like a feral beast into your room late at night, hear me creep. Don't say a peep, we don't wanna warn the others. Off to the rooms once our pillow has you smothered. Leave through the back, let the bodies be discovered by someone. That's half of where the rush comes from. Adrenaline pumping, sneak through the bush then run. Got no excitement in my life, so I take it in my stride. Find a hobby that I like, sharpening my knives. In the shadows, you can find me hanging from the gallows, lurking in the dark, know how to use it as a camo. In the shadows, you can find me hanging from the gallows, lurking in the dark, then creeping through the back door. There are crescendos, a windpipe extends with the help of this blade. Find someone to blame and let them get framed for the act. Under the floorboards I relax, light a little something from my stash. The flames just amaze me, directing my attention to a mains leak. Bring the whole place down in an instant, that's my only instinct. My head saying blow the place to smithereens. Don't even care if I survive the blast, I'm taking everybody with me. It's trippy, the shit that I'm absorbing through my poor ends. I'd be horrified too if I looked at shit through your lens. In the shadows, you can find me hanging from the gallows, lurking in the dark, know how to use it as a camo. In the shadows, you can find me hanging from the gallows, lurking in the dark, then creeping through the back door.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. He brought you low by his blood-stained cross. Do not despise my command because you know me to be a sinner. It's God himself who commands you.
That's what you'll feel when I'm near. Say the name even once and I appear. That's what it's all about, fear. That's what you'll feel when I'm near. Say the name even once and I appear. That's what it's all about, fear. That's what you'll feel when I'm near. Say the name even once and I appear. That's what it's all about, fear. That's what you'll feel when I'm near. Say the name even once and I appear. That's what it's all about, fear. Now you're checking out the curtains, can't be certain if I'm skirting up the wall of the building. Footsteps outside the front door, that's bone chilling. Appear in the nightmares of children, faceless and wielding all powerful weapons. Watch where you're stepping, or get caught in a web of my invention. Negative intentions, intrusive thoughts that I'd never wish to mention. Fear inside your eyes as I speed up your ascension. Feed on all the lies and the pain and the hurting, asserting my presence in your residence. Stay inside like the weather says, hunting down every last soul. Staring through a hole in the wall, two blades like Darth Maul. Got no time to stall, got nothing at all for that matter. Drain these life forms, all served up on a platter. Fear, fear. That's what you'll feel when I'm near. Say the name even once and I appear. That's what it's all about, fear. That's what you'll feel when I'm near. Say the name even once and I appear. That's what it's all about, fear. I'm out of the house moving on to a new scheme. Take some leftover organs along with me. Heart's a single spleen and a couple of kidneys. Stick it on the dark web. Someone out there's got exotic pets that need to be fed. Only grade A meat, it's hard to find that on the street. I don't want to hear no lecture. Got nothing in common with Hannibal Lecter. Silencing lambs for the nectar. Need some more respect on my name. Ill-considered matrices went and pushed me out the mainframe. Clinically insane, deranged. It's them psychologists to blame. Poking at my brain for an answer. Passing on a plague like hereditary cancer. Cult like Charles Manson. Stood over the graves and I'm dancing. Stood over the graves and I'm dancing. Fear. That's what you'll feel when I'm near. Say the name even once and I appear. That's what it's all about, fear. That's what you'll feel when I'm near. Say the name even once and I appear. That's what it's all about, fear. That's what you'll feel when I'm near. Say the name even once and I appear. That's what it's all about, fear. That's what you'll feel when I'm near. Say the name even once and I appear. That's what it's all about, fear.
Do you know where you are, Bartholomew? I will tell you where you are. You are about to enter hell, Bartholomew. Hell! The netherworld, the infernal regions, the abode of the damned, the place of torment, pandemonium, Abaddon, Tophet, Gehenna, Naraka, the pit.
We'll begin with a reign of terror. A few murders here and there. Murders of great men, murders of little men, just to show we make no distinction.
Do you know what the most frightening thing in the world is? It's fear.
When I was little, we found a man. He looked like butchered. The old women in the village crossed themselves and whispered crazy things, strange things. El diablo cazador de hombres. Only in the hottest years this happens. And this year it grows hot. We begin finding our man. We found them sometimes without their skin, and sometimes much, much worse. El que hace trofeos de los hombres means the demon who makes trophies of man.
Smash through the door of the shop floor, put your hands up like a mannequin or a prop wood. Frozen still, statue light. Get on the ground as a war grain inside, grabbing all the money that I can find inside. Empty the registers, then I'm cashing your check. Disappear for a minute, then I'm back in a sec. Gone like the wind, dark, unstable, evil, and many of us synonyms. You see that grin and the fear kicks in. It was never about the money. I want control and I want all of it. Not like any ordinary robber. Pain and fear rule above all others. Fuck dollars, fuck pounds, they're screaming, getting loud in my noggin. Tried drinking to clog it back up, but I still can't wash my hands up. This feeling, reeling from the floor to the ceiling. You've no clue what kind of force you're dealing with. Grew from the flames of hate into leadership. Grew from the flames of hate into leadership. Flames of hate exacerbate when I stoke the fire. Can I get it any higher? Can I get it any higher? Flames of hate exacerbate when I stoke the fire. Can I get it any higher? Can I get it any higher? Flames of hate exacerbate when I stoke the fire. Can I get it any higher? Can I get it any higher? Flames of hate exacerbate when I stoke the fire. Can you pass the liar? Can you pass the liar? Captain the ship, then abandon the ship for no good reason. Dealing in the dark arts, that's grains for treason. Hounds of hell are heaving, moments from unleashing. We're past the point for all that preaching, heathen. I'll bleach the scene before I leave it. Clear the mess and leave you sleeping. Tried to reach the other side, jump straight into the deep end. Tell the police I did it all in self-defense. The disemboweling, this chance encounter, it led to much more than I had hoped. Taking off, set my sights in my scope. Watch a man choke off the crack smoke. It's a sad way to cope, but can I really blame him though? Stoking at the fire as I'm watching the flames grow. Beauty in my eyes like a rainbow. Seeing a grenade thrown, bodies explode over bloodstained clothes. Take a step back as a vultures grow. Hunger grows. Applying pain, excite again, stifling the final screams for hell. Executions dealt with no jury. Rise from the ground like Tyson Fury. Purely for my own enjoyment, taking joy and I spoil it. Purely for my own enjoyment, taking joy and I spoil it. Flames of hate exacerbate when I stoke the fire. Can I get it any higher? Can I get it any higher? Flames of hate exacerbate when I stoke the fire. Can I get it any higher? Can I get it any higher? Flames of hate exacerbate when I stoke the fire. Can I get it any higher? Can I get it any higher? Flames of hate exacerbate when I stoke the fire. Can you pass the liar?
She's been to a place
can you pass the liar?
And now it is time to go back.
I know. To hell.
You know nothing. Hell is only a word. The reality is much, much worse. me show you.
Masked up face, looking for the culprit. Got 'em all lined up in the bullpit. You should see how the skull shifts when force is applied at the right angle. It might mangle a face into triangles. Slabs of flesh hanging off like a butcher shop. Adrenaline blasting through the veins off the shock. Always on the clock, cause I can hear that ticking in my head. Lie down and I'm dead, so I burn the candle down till the flames red hot to the touch. Using drugs as a crutch, take about as much as I can maintain. Always wired down to the frame. Speed freak skeleton, machete weighs a ton and a half. Grinding all day, sharpening my axe. Sharpening my axe. Bleed the streets, paint the pavements blood red from all the bloodshed. Store the bodies in a woodshed, chop them into bits. Bitten by the bugs in my bed, directed by the voices in my head.
Different personalities
in gravity, Anubis on Osiris.
Fight the pilot.
The mind got it all trapped inside of me, hence why I'm all wiry. Looking at an insanity plea. Got this panic and a need to feel free, so I push off any bondage. Break free from them day-to-day responses. Remove my conscience, surgically. Sick of it cursing me, caught up in the middle like it's purgatory. Needles and nerves in me, nurses hurting me. Twisted experiments performed, led to the distortion of my form. Distortion of my form.
Shoot her in the head, Casey.
I don't know what's happening.
Shoot her, Casey. No, don't shoot her, Casey. Shoot her, Casey. She's fucking one of them, man.
There's nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. We're everywhere.
Pushing through to the middle of the brawl in the pub or the street. Whatever match there is to meet, I'm there for it. Brought a blade and some other shit you'd probably find disturbing. Tearing off limbs, who needs a gym when violence exists like this? Aiming for the temple, shit gets eventful. When I'm around it, ever shrouded, clouded by the shadows, materializing from the gallows. Precise and deadly like a set of poison-tipped arrows. Tunnel vision getting narrow, till he sees the light from the flame that I ignite. Gasoline on the body till he's drowning. Police stood across the way frowning, cause there's fuck all they can do. Seep through the city like some ominous fumes.
Seep through the city like some ominous fumes.
Control the night, use the sky as a camel. Roam the streets with my hands grasped tight to my hammer. Jekyll and Hyde shit, I tried to hide it in the day. Going out my way to avoid conversations, emotion displacing. Hoping they believe me, look into my eyes, I'll find a sense of life that's fleeting. Retreating, back to the dark ages. Obsessions with sparks flaming, that's half the information in my case file. Casing the joint, need an entrance inside. Brought all my supplies for the evening. Have you squirming and heaving from the chaos I'm achieving? Leave you bleeding out till you're begging for the sweet release of death. Late at night from the crypt I crept. spread across the city, an evil wave swept of darkness. Nobody safe in their apartments.
That tough shit you talk is profound. Keep frontin'. That tough shit you talk is profound. Profound. Fuck them other cats. Fuck them other cats. Tripping off some Euro. Tripping off some Euro. Tripping off some Euro. Tripping off some Euro. Pharmaceutical trial shit, little top with a smile shit. Outside the galaxy for a while shit. Pharmaceutical trial shit, little top with a smile shit. Outside the galaxy for a while shit.
Eyes red, can't see shit. Mashed out my mind on this pharmaceutical piff. High grade issue, new mind state lift. Up from the gutters, he mutters, hitting my own face until I sputter. Blood now is dripping down my nose. Whispers say I've been exposed, so I arose up to the rooftops with that cloak and dagger pose. Not an anti-hero, but I'm anti-hero. Stalk my prey to a chokehold position. Stronghold they're resisting. The local news will dismiss it. Doctors paying me a visit to re-up psychosis, my brain like flubber. Searching out new pathways to discover in this cranium. Taking souls and draining them like some formless Lovecraft alien. Swarming on humanity, not even saving one.
Tripping off some Euro. Tripping off some Euro. Tripping off some Euro. Tripping off some Euro. Pharmaceutical trial shit, little top with a smile shit. Outside the galaxy for a while shit. Pharmaceutical trial shit, little top with a smile shit. Outside the galaxy for a while shit.
Got the key to the city, that's a brick in my right hand. Smashing through window, find it rather exciting. Lightning, like the drugs I'm mainlining. Stuff in my pipe with laughing gas, that's why I'm smiling. Ear to ear like a Cheshire cat, leaning into that drug type rap. Broke into this flat, said, do you wanna see hell? Not waiting for an answer, why would God create cancer? Now the devil prevails. Read the list on my script, what do these meds entail? Leave the place with entrails stuck to my boots. Evil to my very root and core, knocking on the next door. Looking for an encore, keeping score in my head, left some splatters on the bed. This shit is how I vent. Fuck Joey Valence and that beastie baby shy. Latch on to a style that isn't yours, that's contrived. Latch on to a style that isn't yours, that's contrived.
Tripping off some Euro. Tripping off some Euro. Tripping off some Euro. Tripping off some Euro. Pharmaceutical trial shit, little top with a smile shit. Outside the galaxy for a while shit. Pharmaceutical trial shit, little top with a smile shit. Outside the galaxy for a while shit.
Sometimes an insect will evolve to mimic its predator. A fly can look like a spider. A caterpillar can look like a snake. The Judas evolved to mimic its predator. Us.
Nobody up there knows about this.
Nobody would. Not until it's too late. These things can imitate us, they can infiltrate us, and breed a legion before anyone would even notice.
How could you do this? How could you do this? You take something You make it like a man. A man who's not a man. Manny! A thing. Manny!
I'm like the spider in the corner, waiting, watching patient shadows veiling, actions flagrant, venom spraying. Open up that mouth wide, funneling that carbon monoxide in until the lot die, passing me by. So now I feel them all. Thoughts pass through a warp hole in the mind, and I feel her off inside of mine, fighting father time with no rhyme or reason when it's cold out and I'm the season's green, leave you speechless, mouth all cut up. That's what you get for being stuck up, shut the fuck up. There's too much going on for me to take in. Fuck that other shit, this is that grimy, never basic. Take me off your playlist, smack you in your smug little faces. I'll kill a tape and dig its grave, bitch. Fucking with the beast that make your face itch. It's rich, that condescending tone. Take the microphone and shove it down your throat. Them dark undertones have me running for the door, and not saying something since there's been no discussion of any real substance. Keep an eye out for my footprints and stay alert. Phil Spector, engineer my own shit, hard to stay focused. With the itch under my skin of locusts. Film crawlers a swarm, the people must be warned, the world's infected like Infamous. So it's up to us, the brave few saviors who dare to fight against the spiritual invasion. Men's minds left plague-ridden, hence why I stay hidden. Seek out the knowledge that's forbidden, tucked away in plain sight. Who's to decide what is right? I can carve my own path, Grim Reaper, scythe, cloak and staff. Putting the graft into my craft, tried to stop it but I relapsed. 999 getting called to the scene. Chalk were in the bodies, what's left of them at least. Closed the eyes and I left them in peace. Took my own piece as a bit of memorabilia. Don't know what it is that makes me feel so superior. I'm nearing the point of no return. Bridges all burned. Wake up when it's dark out, lesson never learned. Burrow through the earth like worms, looking for a new victim. That's where the adrenaline kicks in, bewitching. Watching them twitching till the very last breath. Hit the button, pull the trigger like a reset.
A friend of mine had a theory. She said at some point in your life, you find a use for every useless talent you ever had. It's like connecting the dots.
I'm not that optimistic. I feel like I'm sinking down the drain and I can't get out.
She'd say, when you're stuck in that spiral, you reach up.
What if there's nothing out there?
Just reach up.
Grainy vision, filled with indecision, dealing with the impact from a head-on collision. There's 8-legged freaks rising from the deep, so I creep around the deep blue sea. All sorts of species are attacking. That certain thing is what we're lacking. Filled with terror from the tremors on this planet, abandon this raw deal. And what I saw sealed my fate, the day the world ended for me. Since then, there's nothing at all left to me. Hollow-headed, waiting for the deathbed, my calling. Nights dark and stormy, gory, blood trailing all over my stories. Basket case, that's what they call me. A cave dweller, take shelter while the daylight is dawning. Take shelter while the daylight is dawning. Feeling like I'm stuck in a B film. Deadly prey, kill or be killed. Death proof, seal the deal. Sign across the line and it could all be real. Yep, feeling like I'm stuck in a B film. Deadly prey, kill or be killed. Death proof, seal the deal. Sign across the line and it could all be real. Real. Hell comes to town. I am here now, seeing video deaths and hearing horrible sounds. Haunted like a house with Frederick Lauren. Reach all exits, kick the door in. Pull up the flooring. The brain that wouldn't die, it's alive. In Sector 5, District 9, the fiend without a face. Stepping back, I follow my own trace, petrified to find that I conspired against my own mind. It was only me the whole time. Split 10.5 grams each, looking in the mirror at the man who I won't sleep until I find. Down a spiral of mental decline from the anguish. He always disappears when I brandish a weapon for my defense. When it comes down to it, what's really the difference? Feeling like I'm stuck in a B film. Deadly prey, kill or be killed. Death proof, seal the deal. Sign across the line and it could all be real. Yeah, feeling like I'm stuck in a B film. Deadly prey, kill or be killed. Death proof, seal the deal. Sign across the line and it could all be real. Real.
Oh, why? Oh, no! Oh. 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 Oh, do it. Do it. Do it.
Wake up in the morning, like what's the plan again? Crash landed on Earth, Zap Brannigan. Terraforming worlds, that's some devious shenanigans. As I step into the street with my human disguise on, I don't look quite right, like an atom to an ion. Came to invade like Zim, so keep that in mind when shit gets grim. 1 to the chin is all it takes for a human. The break's over, now it's time for the takeover. Coast to coast and city to city. Have you thinking that's not something that he'd really do, is it? But once the message delivered, be left with less than a minute. So, make a decision quick.
Just tell us your name and why you did it. We'll give you the same deal we gave the others.
Swarm on your form like a storm, make it rain blood. Dog with the graphics like Spawn, cause I'm insane love. Burning out retinas with a cigarette butt. Shot down the messenger before he even spoke. Make you choke, pull the trigger and you arrow low. Took the bullet, say you're gone, I brought machetes for the both of us. Find me like a man until death breaks it all. Curse like the phantom, 2 horsemen of the end times. Yeah. Yeah. A plague on the human race, distorting all your headlines. Mankind surely past its deadline, it's bedtime. Pulling out wiring and putting out your lies. Massacred them all on one deadly night. Them psychiatrists never did tell me why. I got locked up, jailed inside, but I can guess too depressed. Out there causing distress, spray with pesticides into the eyes, got no short supply.
No short supply.
Yeah. A sinister crafts, homemade weapons beat you black and blue till blood runs red. Catch a smack from a bat and a hammer around the head. Gory scenes with no ammo, give you whiplash, that's my tempo. Keeping one of them alive to confess to the crime. He got the knife, mate got sent off into space last night. What a fright, now there's no one else in sight.
Do nothing against the master. Stop, holy man! We've cut the boy's throat. Back, holy man, back, shaman! Back, priest! What would you give for this miserable boy?
What do you ask?
What would you give to reprieve him this night, to save him for another night?
What do you want?
The master wants you. Throw away your cross, face the master, your faith against his faith. Could you do that? Is your faith enough? Then do it.
And trust him to let the boy go? Run.
I think they're dead, Father.
Run!
I'm going to kill you!
Now you're part of the bargain.
I'm a priest.
A priest? Throw away the cross. Face the master. Faith against faith.